Okay, so I wanted to make I wanted to make a video of a new technology that I've been working on. The concept is pretty much using Google Keyword Planner, ChatGPT, and then some APIs. I was able to pull both of those into Google Sheets and then create an entire Google Ads responsive search ad campaign from one single click, right? Now, the idea is that we start with a seed URL. And so I'm just going to do this website. It's fleet tracking. And it uses JavaScript pretty much to pull this information into Google Sheets. So I just have that labeled there, pull in from Google Ads. Now it's going to output in sheet 1, so let's run that. And then that's going to bring in all of the highest volume search terms related to this URL seed. So we have fleet tracking, GPS fleet tracker commercial, GPS tracking, blah, 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 all of these relevant keywords. These seem like pretty good keywords actually to build some ads from. So we go into here. This is the sheet that's powered by ChatGPT. So I have various ChatGPT functions within this sheet. And the key to this sheet is actually the keyword sorter. So the keyword sorter lives in cell F, and what the keyword sorter does is go through the keywords in column A, and it sorts them into 3 intent-based ad groups. So in this case, it sorted it into GPS fleet tracking, and then all the relevant keywords within that ad group, vehicle tracking, all the relevant keywords within that ad group, and then fleet management and all of the relevant keywords within that ad group. So I think honestly it did a pretty good job of splitting the relevant keywords to that site out into 3 intent-based ad groups. And then I actually have a formatter here, so it's following this format. The formatter is in column AO here. And what the formatter does is, because GPT is not always going to give you the information formatted in the same output, so the formatter formats it in the output that I want it to be in, so the other ChatGPT functions will be able to then build from this output. So now those 3 intent-based ad groups, through a GPT horizontal list, I sorted them out into these 3 columns. So these are the 3 ad groups: GPS fleet tracking solutions, vehicle tracking solutions, fleet management. And then I was able to sort the keywords within those ad groups. And then I was able to sort the keywords within those ad groups into the column with the GPT list function. So using a function and then referencing a cell and then prompting ChatGPT through just a pretty simple formula. Now, what these columns do is that they are, so we're starting with ad group 1, right? And I'm writing, I want to write 3 different RSAs, so 15 headlines and 4 descriptions 3 times for each ad group, right? So ad group 1, this is the first RSA. So the headlines are less than 30 characters, and you can see the headlines here. So these are some of the ad headlines. Track your fleet now. Monitor your fleet easily. Fleet tracking solutions. GPS fleet tracking solutions. And then these are some of the descriptions. So we have track your fleet with GPS fleet tracking solutions. GPS real-time data and insights. So this is pretty much copywriting just instantly with a single click. Now we have these different ad groups in order to get variation within these ad groups. So you can see that these ones that have the same headline one, which is fine, but then there's variation within here. So in order to get variation within this, we need to set a temperature to the prompt. So we can do the first prompt without a temperature, which just means it's just prompting GPT directly to respond. But then if you don't set a higher temperature, there will be no variation in the output. So if you want to create lists of information based on the same input, you have to set different temperatures to the output, or else it'll be identical. So we have the next here, and by the time we're here, we're at a 0.75, so it's between 0 and 1. We're at a 0.75 temperature here. 1 is going to be like almost completely random. 0 is going to try to directly follow exactly what you prompted it. So it's similar to weighting. So you weight pretty much the importance of the text input to the output. And then here are the ad group number 2. So GPS car tracking device. Track vehicles easily with our GPS tracking solutions. And it's split out into all these different ad groups. So with a single click, we've been able to generate all of this Google ad content. This is just to make sure that we don't surpass our character count here on any of these. And then what we could do actually is pull this information into a bulk sheet like this. And we could use equal sheet and then pull directly from a cell, or we could also use VLOOKUPs to pull based on another identifier. And with this sheet, we could use the information from sheet 2, and we could upload this directly as a Google ad. So with one single click, with one single URL and run, we have an entire Google responsive search ad campaign.